Did you hear about the world's most ethical companies?
Do you mean the award at the Institute website?
Yeah, right.
Oh, let me check. Yes. The Ethisphere Institute follow 5 criteria in the competition, namely ethics and compliance program, corporate citizenship and responsibility, culture of ethics, governance and leadership, innovation and reputation.
Well, I want our company won this trophy.
Absolutely, I will come back.
Thank you for coming. I'm Anxious Management. Today I want to gather your ethics and compliance team together to see your works in developing a strategy that can assess our company to win the trophy of ethics world's most ethical companies.
Hello Erica, I'm Sue, the leader of the team. I've been looking at the requirement to be an ethical company in the website of the Ethisphere Institute and worked out with the current strategies in our company. There are my 2 colleagues who have been assisting me in this project. Here is Jenny, who has been investigating in training and communication, and other guy is Tam, who is professional in the leadership, innovation and reputation, and the ethic culture. So, we plan to give you an account of our development strategies and demonstrate reasoning why these strategies are developed.
That's great. So where do we start?
I think it's best to start with training and communication.
Sure, Jenny.
We all know that a critical element of ASEAN ethics and compliance program is the continued training and education of our employees on application of the core ASEAN value and individual obligations under applicable legal requirements and company policies.
All right.
But it is limited because they are general policy which is applied to every employee. To develop this program, I recommend that ASEAN should provide a guidebook, this including its contents and application to daily activities.
What kind of guidebook and why?
The one can define the training development up to each function areas.
Such as human resource on harassment issue or the IT on technological issue, develops the training programs for their area of expertise. Is this right?
Exactly. After all, the goal is to have ethics and compliance integrated in everything the organization does, not general.
That sounds great. How about communication and what is your idea?
Last year, our company was committed to creating an inclusive workplace where everyone is treated equally and fairly. As is mentioned in the ASEAN diversity and inclusion policy. But we still do not have any clear strategy about this aspect. Developing dialogue between management and employees through multiple channels. For example, newsletter, posts on the internet or email. Moreover, supervisors are expected to maintain an environment that promotes open communication.
It's a really good idea because it will help employees know where to turn when we are seeking answer to the question.
Right. Moreover, they can actively report the potential instance of the fraud on and abuse or the other potential violations of the company policies.
Yes, employees can submit report to their manager or the human resources, the ethics and compliance department, the general auditor, or the chief ethics and compliance officer. Besides that, ASEAN can also establish a hotline which is available to employees 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and make sure that anonymity and translation service are available to make sure every employee will be treated fairly.
Yes, talking about the corporate citizenship and responsibility, it's well known that Ansell has already committed to conduct operations in an environmentally responsible manner, while striving to sustain the goals of the company.
Such as in terms of eliminating unnecessary waste, resources conservation, reducing energy consumption, water efficiency management,
And monitoring and reducing emission on pollutant and complying with relevant environment, regulation and standards.
And besides that, I recommend that Ansell could also limit the Patagonia's Earth Tax, which aims to raise money for environmental causes.
Can you explain more about this Earth tax?
Earth Tax movement calls for companies to donate 1% of their annual sales to grassroots organizations in a small grant size track that can be useful to less environmental damage.
Even though this is just a small side rent, by giving out some of this small side rent effect can be easily to trace.
I see. Keep going, please.
By building an alliance amongst companies that grow up the funding pool and centralize the grants, which result in a more continuous grant-giving program and closing more significant contributions.
the attached strategy conducting Ansell ethically and transparently, and in the way that produce social, environmental, and economic benefits for the community around the world.
Sounds great. That's the good point. We can think about it. What else?
Yes, in order to achieve the better government, I think Ansell is necessary to take human resource management under their considerations.
Can you talk about it more specifically?
Sure, Erica, which means provide the right human in the right time for the company and then to let them work at their best.
For example, I suggest Ansell can establish an educational institution within the company which emphasizes to train to give brand to reliability of their employees.
And create the free environment for their employees to self-expressions.
That can ultimately create value for company in terms of financial, operational, and reputational.
Very interesting. I can see that strategies are really satisfactory. How about culture of ethics?
Yes, time is willing to talk about the strategies related to the culture of ethics.
Through the Ansell Global Code of the Conduct, which lists really our responsibility to employee, customer, and shareholder. This is show that culture of Ansell quite clearly, but not enough.
Can you explain more obviously, Tim?
Firstly, my recommend to Ansell is the employee. Ansell should create a good environment in workplace for their employees. Under the law in Australia and global, Ansell should comply the regulation and policies that ensure for the worker who work in the safety and healthy place. Ansell can commit to apply labor safety in workplace and under the law,
Such as ensure no violence, no drugs, and no alcohol to provide for labor protection tools.
Ansell should offer some short-term training to employees. How can they protect themselves when working to avoid mistakes? Especially the manager should create some communication to help them understand their employees that to make a good impression with their employees.
Oh, that's a good idea. So, how are the strategies for customers and the shareholders?
With customer, the trust and loyalty of customer very important. Customer buy Ansell product because they believe that it's the good quality, safety, and suitable for their demand. So Ansell should understand and keep up customer demand.
For example, Ansell can apply the social network to contact their customers, give some surveys about their demand, and recommend the customer to contact them as soon as the product has problem.
About shareholder, limit the conflict of interest between the shareholder. Issue clearly regulation of giving and receiving gift and entertainment.
Actual shareholders should contact with the supervisor or human resources department when their benefits is affected and give some methods to predict the issue to find a solution for it to decrease the damage in the future.
The final strategies we want to suggest is about the leadership, innovation, and reputations.
My suggestion for leadership and innovation is catch up the trendy in social, doing innovation or products, and create new items that's suitable for what the customer needs.
Yes, I think so. But we are trying to do that, and this is quite hard because there have a lot of companies manufacture products like us. How can we do that?
We need to understand what our customer needs through the perspective of the employees because they use the products of themselves to produce.
We can recommend and promote them to contribute their ideas to the new products, promoting some volunteers' job to use products and collect the survey.
Great! We are a global company, so we can create a lot of jobs and collect useful information. It will not only help us become leadership in this industry, but also decrease the unemployment rate of the country. With reputation, the investor look at our capital and our intangible assets. They are increasing every year. This is a good signal. However, our customers look at what will we do in society. So I recommend that we can make donations where the community is taking care.
That's right. In the last few years, Axel provided food aid to Philippines, West Africa, and Nepal because of natural disaster. Now we should keep doing that.
And to improve the reputation, I think Ansell can contribute to invest into some research that's relative to the product that's and to society. For example, sex education.
I think in some school, college, universities, because there are a lot of young people there and they are the future of the country.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you. That is very comprehensive. I will pass on your strategy and recommendation to director. Good work.